Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to chemistry class. In this class we will discuss about the second part of the chapter, some basic concept of the chemistry, in which we will discuss about the Dalton's atomic theory. So what is the Dalton's atomic theory? So Dalton gave a theory for an atom. And what was the postulates of this atom? Number one is matter is made of extremely small discrete particles called atom. Number two, atom of a particular elements are identical in all the respect. That is, they possess same size, same shape, same mass, and similar chemical properties. So, according to them, atoms has and atom of particular elements have the identical property in all the aspects. Okay. Number three, atoms of one element differ from the atoms of the other elements in all the respect. That is, the atom of two element differ in size, shape, mass, and chemical properties. So atom may be different in all these properties. Number four, atoms are indivisible. That is, they cannot be further subdivided. Okay. Now point number five, atoms are indestructible. That is, they can neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay. You cannot create an atom or destroy an atom. 6. Point number 6 is atom is the unit of a chemical reaction. That is, it is the smallest particle that take parts in the chemical reaction. Okay. So these all points was according to the atoms. Dalton's atomic theory. Now limitations of Dalton's atomic theory. So what was the limitation? Yeah, you can say, or you can say that what are the drawbacks of the Dalton's atomic theory. So number one is it could not explain Gay-Lussac law of combining volume. Okay. Number two, it could not explain why and how atoms combine together to form a compounds, atom molecules, and it could not also explain the nature of the forces which holds the atoms together in the compound of atoms. Okay. As we know that there is a force of attraction between the atoms in a compounds, but it was not explained by Dalton's, and he cannot also explain why atoms are combined in a suitable volume and form a compound. Okay, so these were the drawbacks of the Dalton's atomic theory. It could not explain why atom cannot exist in the free state and why compound atoms can exist. Means you can say that they cannot explain about the octet rule. What is the octet rule? So as we know that in the present time elements are combined with each other to complete their octet. So atoms are combined due to complete their octet, but it was not explained by the Daltons. So it was the drawback of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. Now present day the position of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. So according to present situation, atom is the smallest particle of matter which can not exist in free state. Okay. Number two, atoms of a particular element may not be identical. So according to the Dalton's atomic theory, it was identical, but in the present time, as we know that atoms of a particular elements may not be identical. The atoms of the same elements may possess different relative masses. For example, three different type of atoms of carbon are known to exist. Okay. One type of mass possesses relative mass of 12 mu and the second type of relative mass of 13 mu, while the third type of the atom possesses a relative mass of 14 mu. So means they cannot explain about the isotopes of the elements. Okay. So according to the isotope of the elements, they have the same atomic number but different masses. Okay. Now, such properties of an atom which possesses different relative masses are called isotopes. Atoms of one element may be similar to those of the other elements in relative masses. For example, the atoms of the calcium and argon are identical because they have same molecular masses. Both possess relative masses equal to 40 mu. And such species of atom of different elements having the identical relative masses are known as isobars. Okay, atoms is divisible and can be divided into subatomic particles. As we know that in the present time you can divide an atom and it can be divided into three parts, that is proton, electron and neutrons. Electron, proton and neutrons. Beside these fundamental particles, several other particles also found to be exist in the atom. Okay, atom is destructible. The mass within an atom can be equal to mc square, can be converted into energy according to the Einstein's equation E is equal to mc square. Thus, the change of atom into energy is possible only in nuclear fission and nuclear fusion reaction. Okay, so therefore, in ordinary chemical reaction, atoms are not destructible. Atoms is still supposed to be the unit of a chemical reaction, but this point was fixed. Atoms of different element usually combine together in a fixed simple whole number ratio to form molecules. However, the several compounds are known in the whole number atoms are not present in the simple whole number ratio. Such compounds are known as the non-stoichiometric compounds. Means there are several reactions are known in which the atoms are not present in a whole number ratio, but these type of reactions are known. So in that condition, these type of reactions will known as a non-stoichiometric type of compounds and reactions. Okay.